What's up everybody, it's Hunter Avalone here, your favorite gay-looking straight boy. And today I'm going to be reacting to photos I took when I was younger, where I basically look like a gay-looking gay boy. Now I know I usually talk politics on this channel, and that's never going to change. I love politics, it's definitely what I'm most passionate about. This channel will always be talking politics. But sometimes I like to take a tiny little break from that and just do something more personal, something a little bit different. You know, I think sometimes my content can come off just a bit manufactured, so I think videos like this help my fans really get a chance to know me, to see the real me, to see past my cold, hard, and bitter exterior, and to see my inner feelings instead. Now, before we get into my god-awful selfies that I used to take when I was younger, I want to start off with a little bit of a story time, something to give you guys a little bit of context. Now on this channel, I oftentimes talk about losers and wimps and people who are overly emotional and things like that, but the funny story is, I used to be everything that I hate today. I thought of myself as a complete and total victim. I was a total crybaby, and I really needed to just get out of the kitchen because I couldn't take the heat. Now, I went through a really bad insecure phase when I was like 14 through 16. I didn't even start coming out of that really bad insecurity until I was around 17 and then 18 and 19 and so forth. Now I was really insecure about both my height and the fact that I looked so young. People always thought I looked younger. I remember there was a time I was trying to apply for a job at Wegmans, and so I walk up to the customer service counter and the lady's like, "Oh, are you lost?" Yeah, my self-esteem was at an all-time low. But I was super insecure about my height. When I was 15, I was only like 5'3", and I'm still not really very tall, but I mean, I'm like 5'9" now, so I'm like, okay, I'm kind of short, but I can live with it. But I was really short back then, and I was so insecure because all of my friends, all these other guys who were the same age as me, were always taller than me. So like I said, I really should have just got out of the kitchen because I couldn't take the heat, because I was always making sarcastic little remarks that ended up getting me in trouble. Literally, I would make a sarcastic remark, someone would respond, maybe not in the best way, and then I would literally cry about it. I was a complete and total baby. I was a total wuss. I thought everyone was out to get me. So I was homeschooled, which I don't really feel was the best for me. I would have preferred to go to public school. But anyway, I was homeschooled, and once a week I went to these little classes called co-op. A lot of people have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, but homeschoolers, I'm speaking your language right now. I went to this co-op where once a week you just take classes, you get to meet other people your age and just meet other homeschoolers, yada yada yada. And I was in science class, and there was this one kid, his name was Noah. I really didn't like him very much. I always felt really intimidated by him. And so we were in science class, and he spilled vinegar on himself. And he was like, "Oh man, now I smell like vinegar." And I responded, "You always smell like vinegar." Like a little sarcastic jab. My roasts were total shit back then. And I kid you not, this motherfucker came around behind me and literally gave me a wedgie. Like straight out of the cartoons. Like pulled my underwear up, gave me a wedgie in front of all the girls. So I was already insecure, and I was already like embarrassed and I was kind of uncomfortable in my own skin. And this was just the worst. I was so humiliated, and rather than just trying to like kind of make a joke out of it, laugh it off, just like play the embarrassment off, it was the total opposite. I got super upset. I went back home, I was crying, I didn't want to go back to co-op. This is when I was like 14, like I really needed to grow some fucking balls. There was another time that I went to Awana. Homeschoolers still know what I'm talking about. It was like this weekly Bible study thing. My parents kind of forced me to go, I think. But anyway, I went to Awana, and I was wearing my jacket. It just looked super stupid. I had like the collar up. It just looked dumb. And so I walk into Awana, I'm like, step in, I think that I'm just like this hot shit. And I walk in, and there's this guy who's way taller than me. I mean, he was probably like 6'3". Like, he was a tall guy. He made some remark about my jacket, and I was like, "Yeah, right, dude. People are probably looking at me thinking, who's that guy with the cool jacket?" Like, again, my roasts were just garbage. And this guy responds, "No, people are probably looking at you thinking, what's this midget doing?" And so, again, I kind of started it. I was the one being snarky, being sarcastic. For a week, I was like emotional. For a week, I was crying. I didn't want to leave my bedroom. I was a victim. I painted myself as a victim. I wouldn't go as far as to say I was a liberal or anything because I wasn't really involved with politics just yet. but I always thought I was the victim. People would just make little jokes or mess with me, and I always took it as bullying and, oh, woe is me. Now, as I got a little bit older, I started to just own up to the fact that I was kind of short. I just, oh well, like, get over it. You know, instead of sitting around wishing that I could be taller or feeling insecure everywhere I went that I'm the short guy, I was just like, whatever, I'm a little shorter, I gotta just start owning up to that. And that started helping me feel a lot better. I started to feel a lot less insecure. But then, as I got a little older, I'm talking like 17 through 19, I started to get a lot of my confidence from girls finding me attractive. And so I would take these terribly, horribly cringy selfies and just post them on, yes everyone, Google fucking Plus. So I started to gain a bit of a following on Google Plus. Of all the social media platforms, I don't know why I chose Google Plus. It was just the easiest to get followers on. So yeah, I started posting these really cringy, extremely gay looking selfies on Google Plus, and a lot of girls thought I was cute. That gave me confidence. I started to milk it like a cow. I reached up and grabbed that udder and just squeezed and never let go. Alrighty, first picture. Not looking forward to this, but here we go. Oh God. I don't know what I was thinking when I took this picture, but I'm really, really regretting it now. I remember I thought this whole finger over the mouth thing was cute or something. It just looks really, really gay. And it's funny too, because I wasn't good at sports, but it still looks like I'm wearing a fucking helmet with my brick hair that I had back then. And on the flip side, I do kind of look like a fuckboy. I kind of look like that fuckboy that would ask for nudes, but then when the girl says no, I just call her a slut and then run away. Is this even me? This is like peak homosexual, dude. And there I'm doing that gay little mouth thing again. Why did I always do that? I'm doing a little thing here, got my little shoulder, little neck peeping out. I literally look half man, half woman, like half lesbian. I look mid-transition. I look like my name should be Bambi. Okay, this is just gay porn. I actually remember taking this picture. It was on my 19-year-old birthday. You'd think by the time I reached 19, I'd realize that, hey, maybe these selfies, they might not be the best look for you, Hunter. My hair was gigantic. It looks a little like I'm overcompensating for other small things on my body. I used the little Retrika app. I don't know if anyone remembers that. It's really cringy. Put all these thick filters on you. It was like, the filter back then was like my makeup. Because I couldn't put on makeup, that was a little gay. And then, of course, I had the X-Files shirt on, because, you know, I had a level of class about me. I want to believe I'm not gay. Oh my God. Oh, I'm at such a loss for words for this one. I look pretty scrawny, but it's like only my arm actually looks anorexic. Had I ever even been to the gym? Did I even know what a curl was? Besides... And here we begin the journey into the abyss of Hot Topic. You know, guys, I actually have something to admit. Not only did I take these horrible pictures, but I used to be a bit of a cross-dresser. These were actually girl jeans. I literally went into Hot Topic. They didn't have the red jeans in guys. So that should have been a little clue to me, like, hey, maybe guys just shouldn't be wearing these tight red skinny jeans. But no, instead I went ahead to the girl section and purchased the red jeans. I was starting off going into my little emo phase right here, and you know, I tried to look cool. I ended up just looking like Ronald McDonald. I look like Onision. Shit, this is when I really reached the peak emo phase. Everyone kind of has that emo phase. I just hit mine like 5 years too late. I remember I had a friend who was really emo, and he just got all the girls back then. Like, every girl seemed to like him. So I kind of thought, I was like, well, I want to get girls, so I guess I gotta look emo. I look like a liberal with that beanie, like someone who would be sitting at Starbucks drinking their soy milk. I look like I'm about to tell you that Drumpf is not my president. I look like I think there's at least 3 genders. Why did I wear the chain? I remember I thought the chain made me look so cool. I thought that I was just the shit with this chain. I don't even think it went anywhere. It just clicked onto my jeans and went up to my ass. I don't even think it clicked onto my wallet. You know, if my current self saw myself here, I'd give myself a wedgie. Okay, I feel like someone will just tip the FBI that I'm in possession of this photo, so let's move on. I am so ashamed. I'm feeling like a puppy with his tail between his legs right now. I am ashamed that I used to take pictures like this. I made a true friend today. He doesn't, I'm fucking gagging. He doesn't call me names and he really likes my hair. Hashtag selfie. Hashtag Hunter Avalone. What was wrong with me? Who hurt me? This photo just screams desperate. I desperately needed my eyebrows fixed. I desperately needed friends. You know, I looked like that weird kid that would like sit in the back of the class talking to his imaginary friend. Okay, this is a little further back. This is before I hit that whole really cringy, terribly dumb looking selfie phase, and I would take these pictures using extremely basic camera effects to try and make some artistic picture that had some deeper meaning, but really it just turned out to look like some cringy Tumblr art. I used to be afraid of the monster under my bed, but now I know the monster is me. Yeah, it's kind of funny because this is sort of reversed now. Now I'm the monster sitting on the bed with the phone, dude. I'm sitting there on Twitter sending out tweets that are triggering a bunch of SJWs, getting me in a bunch of hot water. But yeah, this really isn't deep. I was trying really hard with this one, sitting in a cringy little bunk bed. You can see that I like blurred out, like I still have like socks on the floor. I just like blur it out. This kind of looks like a married couple that just got in a fight. Like there's the guy kicked out, laying on the couch, thinking to himself how he hates himself. It's like, I pay all the bills, I'm not even able to sleep in my own bed. And there's the wife sitting up there on the bed, texting other guys. Stop judging people by the way they look on the outside. They might end up being different on the inside. I remember I was so proud of this photo, guys. I thought it was just so cool. I thought it was so symbolic and artistic. Cause see, I'm wearing the ratty clothes on the outside. I got the shirt with the rips and the stains on it, but underneath, I'm actually Superman. And honestly, it doesn't even look that deep. I look like a guy who got mugged or beat up on the way to Comic-Con. This is one of my first pictures that I took that I like thought I looked good in. This was definitely back in 2013. I look so skinny. I look so anorexic, but I had that like dramatic light standing by the old rickety window, just huge homeschooler van in the background, and just try to ignore my eyebrows and look at my huge, gay-looking, pleading eyes. I mean, in all my pictures, I look like I'm trying to manipulate someone. Please, sir. Could you spare a shilling? Good news is we're at the final selfie. This was taken back at 2012 or 2013. I look like a naked mole rat begging for cheese, and I don't know what I was thinking with these cringy like bubble effects on the side of me. Like I had this whole editing arsenal, and I just thought to myself, bubbles. That'll make this picture look really cool and heterosexual. I remember when I took these photos, I never understood why guys would make fun of me or why I would get picked on for them. I now fully understand, and I also would like to admit they were in the right. I wish it never happened. I'm ashamed, I'm embarrassed, but hey, at least it brought us some laughs. At least I hope. I hope it doesn't change your guys' opinion of me now. I can assure you, I'm not the man I used to be. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, comment below, and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Thanks, everyone. Peace.